Kiwi FM.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
1 year ago, an elite commando unit was sent to prison for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security facility. Today, still wanted by the government. They survive as soldiers for hire.
Soldiers for Hire. It can only be
right.
the movie review with Lyndon Puffin. Well, movie reviews, movie trailers, Trailer Sailor, of course. Lyndon Puffin, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, morning. There is no plan B. There is only the A-Team. Oh man, Wham's following a nauseating trend of remaking nostalgic, misogynist 80s TV series. We welcome back Face Man, Hannibal, Murdoch, played by Liam Neeson, and B.A. Baracus, the infamous B.A. Baracus. Mr. T he was back then. Not Mr. T anymore. Mr. T's too old. This time he's Quentin Rampage Jackson, who sounds pretty hard. Anyway, now this film is aimed, this trailer is aimed at my generation, those who may like me in 30 plus, you know, who came home on a Friday night to watch the 7:30 p.m. slot from their parents' supermarket. It was either the A-Team or Tails the Golden Monkey or Chips or BJ McKay and My Best Friend Bear, or as we saw last week, MacGyver. And I just want to know two things about these kind of trailers. Do they keep the comedy? Because they used to be all about the comedy back in that. They keep the comedy, and do they keep the friggin' theme music? I want the theme music. You know, it was a great era for theme music.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. But, you know, the comedy, from what I can tell in this trailer, no, they're going for the dark credibility angle. Yawn. You know,
right.
Yawn.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't appear to be very funny. I'm sure it's going to have the occasional witty line, but it was all about the comedy in its original phase. But this looks like it's more like the Dark Knight kind of thing. And, you know, no, I don't want that. I want the theme music, and it only hints at it in the trailer, like it really hints at it, and I won't really use it like it didn't in Spider-Man and everything else. But the theme music, if it only hints at that, it's more than it does at the story. It doesn't hint at that at all. It's just something about them hire some crack commando squad who are wrongly imprisoned for a crime they did not commit, and if no one else will help you, the government or the army, and you've got heaps and heaps of money, then you can hire the A-Team, but they don't play by the rules, you know. So it's a good trailer in so much as it allows you to confidently write it off as cynical franchise marketing shite, I guess, you know, and save yourself going along. And I want to give it a rating higher than what I wanted to, which I'm going to give it 2 out of 5, so that you know, at least you know from the trailer that you don't have to go and watch it. 2 out of 5. That's what I give that one. The A-Team, boring. All right. Okay, now, the great thing about internet trailers, that's not besides the fact they fit into my attention span, is they introduce you to movies and docos that you might otherwise never hear about. You would never see the trailer for Ajami when you were going to see Avatar or something like that. I go through Apple trailers and Flicks and Trailer Addict and YouTube and stuff, but this is the great thing about it. You get to find films like Ajami where you click on and think, oh, what the hell? But Ajami, this one here we're watching now, has been nominated for a Foreign Language Academy Award this year and is the most critically acclaimed Israeli film ever, which is pretty big props. Co-directed by an Israeli and a Palestinian. Woo. Using local non-professional actors. It's sort of a brave non-political look at the Jews and Arabs living in the Ajami neighborhood in Tel Aviv, Yafar. But it's all right, Wams. It's not a doco. It actually is a really high-paced drama of intersecting lives. It looks really good and reminds me of Gomorrah. I've watched it a few times, this trailer. It's there's something very real about it. It's sort of like... Yeah. Do you remember Gomorrah? It was that one about the Italian mafia.
Yeah, it was
about a year ago.
Brutal, gritty, real, just pull no punches, yeah?
Everything I can read about this one makes it look like it's going to be the same thing. Maybe go find out more about it. It is playing. It's just come out. It's playing overseas now. So when it comes here, I don't know. You probably have to search it out. It may not come to the movies, or it may go to a couple of little art house theaters, or it probably ends up at the video stores, some of the kind of, Alice's Video and, those kind of places where you've got to search it out on DVD for yourself, or God only knows, download it, but it'll be worth it. It looks great. I gave this one 4 out of 5. Ajami, it looks good. Find it, check it out. 4 out of 5. Lovely. What do we got? We've got something.
It's
sitting still. We've got something that's sitting still.
It's something that's not moving for some reason. It's frozen.
Well, I'll interrupt where you get it going.
Yeah.
From Tim Burton, and featuring his wife Helena Bonham Carter Burton as the evil Red Queen, and Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, it would be, of course, Alice in Wonderland. Now, this just serves as a reminder because most people know Alice in Wonderland's coming out. Well, I hope they do. I've actually seen this trailer at the movies as well as about a dozen times on different sites online. And we all know the story, you know. There's been some excellent adaptations on film before, but none have looked like this Alice. And this is Tim Burton, man. Tim Burton, who hopefully is coming back into form this time because he was a wee bit off with his last one, I think, Sweeney Todd. I quite enjoyed it, but got panned. That's faux show. But he made Beetlejuice. He made Edward Scissorhands. He made The Nightmare Before Christmas. He made Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is a perfect mashup of animation and reality, if you call it that, you know. And what a match. Burton, Alice in Wonderland, and it's in friggin' 3D. That's it. Oh, we got it. We got it. Let's watch a wee bit of it.
Yeah.
Looks wicked. Oh.
Alice, it's you. You're back. Oh, Alice.
It's a very quiet trailer, but we get.
But we've got it there, right?
It looks very Tim Burton-ish.
Just the imagination that guy has in his head, it's quite scary, really, isn't it? You know, but he's a pretty crazy looking guy himself. But you know, you have to see this trailer. This trailer really is as good as it gets. It's one of the best trailers I've ever seen. It's one of those ones where you watch it for the first time and it absolutely grabs your attention, sends the old goosebumps, the shivers of anticipation, you know. No one captures the magic of well, maybe there's an exaggeration, but not many people capture the magic of a cinema like Burton manages to. This is one of the best trailers ever. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, go and watch it because it will convince you. I'm sure it'll convince you to go and see this film when it comes out on the 4th of March. So that's just that's in a couple of weeks. Watch it. I gave it 5 out of 5.
Wow.
It's my first 5 out of 5 rating. What a fantastic trailer.
Kia ora, my name is Boy, and welcome to my interesting world. My favourite person is Michael Jackson. He is the best singer and dancer in the world. Wanna see some rock and dance moves? My favourite subjects are art, social studies, and Michael Jackson. I have a 6-year-old brother called Rocky. He's got powers. Sorry. I'm named after my dad. He can dance as good as Michael Jackson. He's a master carver, deep-sea treasure diver, soldier, the captain of the rugby team, and he holds the record for punching out the most people with one.
I am hotly anticipating this one called Boy.
Yeah, man.
YTD.
This looks great. This is coming out in about a month, but let's get into it now. The trailer's just come up on the Flix site. It is on flix.co. Yes, the director of Eagle and Shark, some of the episodes of Flight of the Conchords, and of course the incredibly beautiful and endearing Two Cars, One Night, the short film. But this is Taika Waititi. It's Taika Waititi's second feature-length film, and it's called Boy. So it looks great, man. Starring Taika himself, Taika as his dad. That was the guy who was scoring all the tries and the rugby right at the end there. It's sort of a semi-biographical coming-of-age comedy about Taika's childhood, growing up in the Waiho Bay, in the Bay of Plenty, in the 1980s. The main character, the 11-year-old boy there, he's obsessed with Michael Jackson and creates this sort of fantasy world in his head of what there he is dancing like Michael, what his dad is like. But then eventually his dad, who is apparently overseas on really important business, gets released from prison and comes back into him and a boy's little brother's life, and tries to re-enter their life, and it looks like a really beautiful and quite hilarious film. And I mean, the sign of a good trailer is one that not only makes you want to go and see the film, it makes you also want to, tell your friends about it as well. So, and I found myself having to go get my flatmates last night when I found this one and go, oh, really, the trailer's up for Boy. You guys have got to come and check it out, man. And any trailer that uses Poye has got a huge, big, massive thumbs up from me there. It really is. It looks really excellent. I can't rave about it enough. It's a second 5 out of 5 I'll be giving it because it's a trailer that made me laugh just through the story. in the trailer, which is quite hard to do in about 1.5 minutes. So, Whams, that's me. 2 5 out of 5s. Don't worry about going and seeing the A-Team. Ajami looks great. Alice in Wonderland looks amazing. There's some fantastic trailers out there. Also, check out Toy Story 3. It just came out, but I didn't end up reviewing it. Another one called The Exploding Girl, which I'll talk about next week. But that is Trailer Sailor. Let's watch the end of that of the Boy trailer. That's me for another week. See you guys next Tuesday.
See you, Linda.
Most people with one hand.
But Dad's not overseas. He's in the same cell block as my dad. Not anymore, he escaped.
My dad's not here right now. He's a busy man. When he comes home, he's taking me to see Michael Jackson.
I'm taking you to see Michael Jackson live.
The end.
What's it about? Someone who lives outside the law, but they're still cool.